Hello everybody, I'm doing your Leo May 2020 Love Tarot card reading. If you like my reading style, feel free to like, subscribe, share, or comment. Okay, I appreciate you guys listening to my readings, and I hope that it makes sense to you, because for your reading, for some reason, I shuffled 3 times. So I'm not really sure the reason why, okay? The first time when I shuffled, the initial card was look reversed. By the way, so because I wasn't sure what was going on with your energy, I did do some oracle cards, but they're in the reverse. So I don't know if I'm going to tell you what the oracle cards are. So I don't know what's the energy for Leos. I might just kind of hint it to you just in case your cards are a little bit off, okay? So you have the Seven of Gabriel reversed. I don't really want to read it to you because it's kind of like a lot of negative energy that doesn't make sense, okay? So I'll just give you an idea. It's telling you not to stand up for what you believe in. That sounds funny. So I don't know if it's going to be relevant. Let me see if I see I don't see who is it? The Prince of Wings here. He's like a protector. I don't know. I might restart this video. It's saying weird things to you okay, do not nurture yourself and those you love. It's saying kind of weird things. So I don't really know if you're over nurturing yourself. If you've been speaking up too much, I don't really know. Then, okay, it's saying you can manifest the life you want, but it's in the reverse. Why is it telling you these negative things? Now, it's possible the cards got flipped in the reverse as they fell on the table. Or it's almost saying that you're a Leo, so you're so strong like a lion, you speak your mind all the time. It's telling you to calm down. I don't know. So I'm gonna kind of do the reading, and either we'll take this with a grain of salt or see if it reflects back into the reading. Here it says a boring old challenge. You do not have what it takes to succeed. Do you see why I don't want to read it? Because it sounds too negative. Okay, the last card here, a situation has not ended and you are not free. No opportunities for happiness. Oh my gosh, it's saying don't put the past behind you. So do you see why I didn't want to read it? So I was trying to see what is your energy because I shuffled your cards 3 times. I don't know if it was partly my fault or not. I'm not sure, okay? So I am not sure if you are having a feeling of, I wouldn't say being stagnant. It's like you're trying to come out of something that's negative, but you're not able to. You're trying to manifest something new, but you don't feel like you're able to. Okay, so that's what the oracle cards were kind of saying. As I stated, that was kind of negative. So I'm going to go through your reading and see if they correlate. Okay, if they don't, we'll just throw the oracle cards out the door. They just feel upside down for no reason. I don't know. Okay, so let me start with your actual tarot cards. Okay, so the first card that I have for you, okay, so this isn't half bad. Okay, so it's saying Nine of Gems, right? The Nine of Gems is about your independence, okay? The first time when I did your tarot cards, it started with bad luck. So, okay, so I'm going to forget about the first set of cards that I put down, and it was 333 when I said that, okay? So anyway, we're going to start the energy here with you're on your own, okay? When you're on your own, what happens? You decide to move forward with something. You don't want to be stuck, okay? Let's see, because I felt that energy from the oracle cards about being stuck in the past. That didn't feel good, okay? Right here it says you're on your own, you're moving forward. Let's see how that works. So Ace of Wings, you speak your truth about a certain issue, okay? And so by the way, if this reading doesn't reflect your energy, it's weird because I had to shuffle it 3 times. What I also noticed is that Mercury might be affecting us in some way. So if you're kind of forgetting words or something like that, maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's why I shuffled 3 times. I'm not sure. So anyway, you speak your truth about something in regard to you being single, moving forward. Maybe perhaps you are in water sign energy, you're emotional about something. Maybe perhaps you have a vision on your mind. As the oracle card said, you're trying to manifest something, okay? So you're speaking up about what you're trying to manifest. And it's you're Leo the lion, so you're so strong and outspoken, right? So let's see what's going on, because I don't want you guys to get into trouble. I don't know what's going on with your energy and your past. I don't know what's going on. So what I understand about the energies now is it's something about taking our power back, okay? It may be a collective thing. The planetary energies that are affecting us are empowering us. And so Leos, you guys are strong like a lion. You're a leader. So maybe you're feeling that more than everybody else, okay? So I don't know if it's telling you to tone yourself down, the oracle cards, and I don't know if those are right or not. So take this whole reading with a grain of salt, okay? Because I don't know why I had to shuffle so many times. So you're being outspoken, you're speaking up about what you believe in, about your independence, about your ability to move forward and not be stuck in the past. So what happens here? We have the Eight of Roses. This is a card about, let me think about it for a minute. The Eight of Wands card. Now, see, I don't have the picture of the deck here. It is explaining the same thing that I'm kind of saying about when we speak sometimes. Our communications don't come through so clearly. So it's as if you're feeling empowered. You're like, I'm in my power. I'm a strong person. I'm going to speak my mind. It's not saying that it's coming out wrong. You are speaking. You are showing how you feel. Let me see what else is going on now. Okay, so there's a masculine energy. He feels empowered. He's single. He's speaking up about how he feels about a certain person or situation. Maybe his home life is feeling wonderful, okay? Maybe his woman is looking good. Maybe the household is looking good, okay? Maybe perhaps they are feeling good with their money. So now we have the Seven of Roses. The Seven of Roses is about defensive energy or following your intuition. So this masculine energy is speaking up to this female, sending her a signal like he likes her or something like that. And I don't know if she's being defensive or if it's almost like I'm saying, I like you, I have feelings for you. But then when she says, what did you just say? You said you like me. And then all of a sudden he's like defensive, like, no, I just meant as a friend, okay? I don't know if that's what's going on. I explained to you like communications might be kind of weird now. Maybe it's just me, or maybe you guys might notice it too. So anyway, so it's like he's trying to speak his piece to this feminine. He likes her because she has it together, right? He's feeling empowered. He doesn't want to stay stuck in whatever past situation was going on in his life. He's a visionary, so it's like he sees his beautiful future with this person, right? And of course, either she's being defensive or he's being defensive. Like, I'm going to show you my feelings, but if you act funny with me, I'm going to act like I didn't say what I just said, right? So this situation kind of changes in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if instead of the man pursuing the woman, all of a sudden the woman starts pursuing the man. She has the hint like, oh my gosh, she likes me, okay? Let me see if that's what's going on. Okay, so here we have the Queen of Gems. The Queen of Gems here is about her money, okay? She works her job. She has her household together. This is probably the Empress energy that was attracting the water sign masculine, okay? And so she's kind of a darling because her household's together, her money's together. So she may be, I personally think that the Queen of Shells might be the perfect housewife, but the Queen of Gems is not terrible either. She just might be more busy with her work, okay? But in this masculine's opinion, he can see a future with her, okay? So he's not seeing a future with her as a wife, as her being his wife. He sees her as a lover, okay? He wants to establish a relationship with her in an intimate way, but it's not in a committed way like a marriage. So here we have the Six of Shells. The Six of Shells is in the reverse. So what that's showing is that there's like no reunion. Are these a couple that were together in the past and they're getting back together again? I'm not really sure. Is that why the masculine is playing off like, I have feelings for you? And she says, you do really? He's like, no, I'm just playing, right? So I don't know if it's that the feminine here, that she had a lover that she's no longer dealing with, or that this visionary masculine wants to take on the Queen of Gems as a lover, okay? My intro was kind of weird, so as I stated, if it's irrelevant, the first oracle cards, then just don't worry about it. So I already read this. Okay, so here we have the Prince of Roses. So I think that this is the Queen of Gems, her lover, okay? That she's not reuniting with, which means he is a past partner. So our past partner, his energy was not that of a stable person. His energy was that of a person who is very flighty. He has affair after affair after affair. And he's a prince, he's not a king, so they're not equally yoked anyway. So she doesn't want to deal with him anymore. So here we have the Three of Roses. The Three of Roses is about, let's see, Three of Wands. So it's about like a new opportunity. Is this for her ex-partner or is this for her? If she dates the visionary, is he a new opportunity or a new start in love for the Queen of Gems? Okay, let's see. I'm trying to make sure because that's telling that story of her lover, to who is the Prince of Roses here. So now there's an Emperor person. So is her love... See, it's really confusing. Is her lover the Prince of Roses? Is this Emperor her boss? Is her boss this King of Shells? Okay? So she's considering a new opportunity with this visionary guy, possibly, who may be her boss. He could be an Aries. He could possibly be a Scorpio. The point is, he could also be older than her. The point is that she's not reunited with this flighty energy, fire sign energy. Okay, so now we have the Ten of Wings. The Ten of Wings has to do with betrayal, okay? So, the thing about it is that her boss or her husband has betrayed her in some way, shape, or form. She said, no, not anymore. I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to close that chapter. I want something new and fresh that I can depend on. So there's a judgment call made about, now, is this the pet? See what I'm trying to figure out? Is this Emperor here the past lover? Like, was she dealing with her lover and she gave him another chance even though he was flighty? Like, she didn't want to reunite with him? Yeah, this is a little confusing, so I might have to clarify. Whoever she has a new start with, this Emperor energy, this Aries, this boss. This is a love reading, so I don't think it's like a father figure or someone like that. But whoever she has the new start with, it doesn't seem to work because they betray her. Okay. So as I said, it could be her ex-lover. It could be the visionary, the new person who's interested in her. The judgment call that's being made here is that somebody's love is not true. Somebody's love is based on status, power, or money. This is the boss is talking about, like, if her boss is interested in her, it could be just because he wants control. It could be because he's in control. He feels like he can take authority and pull her to his every whim and desire. I don't know if that was the judgment. The judgment of the ex-lover here was that she decided to take on someone new. But the new person wasn't based on love. Here we have the Five of Wings reversed. She's recovering from a defeating situation. Because what I'm understanding here so far, her ex-lover she doesn't want to reunite with, because when she does continue to give him a new start, he keeps betraying her. So this is the part that's kind of, I'm going to look at these oracle cards one more time, okay? It's like we're dealing with something from the past, and it's kind of keeping us stuck. It's saying a situation has not ended and you are not free from it. This is what's confusing me. Like, it's like she's saying, I don't want to reunite with you, ex-partner. So how did she have a new start with him? Okay? That's what's confusing. Is this a new start with this new person? Or a new start with the old person? Regardless, there's betrayal. So far, this Queen of Gems, so far she's not happy in love right now. She chose, instead of her old partner, somebody who is, because it almost seems like this other person, this devil energy here, is this King of Shells. And let's see what happens. I'm sorry guys, I kicked the bar stool. Right, she's trying to recover from the past person by going to the new person. But the problem is that the new person's energy is similar to this devil energy here. The devil energy could be the ex-partner's energy. So I'm sorry, I feel like I'm all over the place here. It just seems like this Queen of Gems is kind of feeling stuck. So you recall those oracle cards that kind of seem negative? It's almost like it's saying like you're over speaking, you're overdoing it, calm down. It's almost saying you've been pampering yourself too much. I don't understand. Is this, okay, these oracle cards, are these what the masculine energy, like her ex-partner, is thinking? Like he's thinking all this negative stuff about this Queen of Gems? Like it was negative, I didn't want to read it out, okay? So she's a pampered, not really princess, a pampered queen, okay? So this is a Leo reading. This is an earth sign energy here. The Leos are fire sign energy, okay? So I almost wonder, is the fire sign here, is this reading about the Prince of Roses? It really doesn't have to be, but I was just curious, okay? And I'm sorry, you guys, your reading is a little bit all over the place, okay? So it's confusing because this queen, it's like she has so much going for her, but in relationships, she's either making the wrong choices or there are not good guys around her. Because she's facing like devil energy reversed. That's not good energy. The King of Shells is not necessarily bad energy. So it's just interesting. I just feel like the energy around her, the masculine energy she's attracting, they're not in love with her energy. It's like they feel like she's too pampered. They're minding their own business, like trying to, the guy she's attracting, they're going after their own lust here. This King of Shells might be a good person, the initial person that wants her attention. He might be good husband material here, okay? But the other energies are quite confusing. So she's attracting negative energy. She's falling for power. Like she's like, okay, I'll date you because you are powerful. I'll date you because you have a lot of money. I'll date you because of your status. She's falling for the wrong things. So with this energy, this is she's trying to recover from a defeating situation by choosing a person who's going to probably betray her once again because he's following his own lust and desires and not thinking about her well-being. Okay, so here we have the Eight of Gems in the reverse. This is a card about not investing. So the masculine, he's not investing in her because he has his own desires and they're more important than everybody else's in his opinion. I don't know. Like I said, this energy is kind of weird, okay? So here we have the Queen of Shells. The Queen of Shells is a water sign energy. Could be a Cancerian. So this has me like, This masculine energy is like the feminine, the Queen of Gems was trying to recover from a defeating situation. So she chose a partner who is going to defeat her once again. It makes her feel really emotional. Right now, she is a match for this King of Shells here. He's a visionary. She's like an empath. They're both very intuitive. They're both emotional. So she keeps falling for the wrong guy over and over and over again. She's by herself at the moment because the previous guy didn't want to invest in her. The previous guy had money, wealth, status, something like that. But he was not a winning situation for her to be in, or he didn't choose her. So next to this Queen of Shells, we have the King of Gems. The King of Gems is in the reverse. So once again, another masculine energy who's not going to be committed to her. That's difficult to live with or to be with. And then she's such a shy person. So I don't understand why she continues to keep choosing guys that are not going to love her and treat her with respect. Now, as I stated before, the initial masculine who is interested in her at the moment, they're a match in energy. So I don't know if his energy is the one that's changing. I'm not really sure. It's kind of late, so excuse me if I yawn. Okay, so anyway, behind the King of Gems, the realist behind him, it's like he's recovering from a heartbreaking situation. The feminine also seems like she keeps choosing heartbreaking situations, okay? So between these two, are they going to have a nicer relationship? Because right now he's not faithful, but he's like trying to recover from a bad situation. So maybe he's scared to commit at the moment. So here we have another card here, and it's the Seven of Shells reversed. So it's trying to explain that there is a real opportunity between this Queen of Shells and this King of Gems reversed, okay? She can't change him as a person, but if he does love her, maybe he will stop cheating or stop being difficult, maybe. Let's see what happens between the two of them. Okay, so we have the Two of Roses reversed. It's saying that they're unequally yoked or something. Because as I'm stating, this feminine energy, so I can't tell if the feminine energy is that of the Leo. Because it seems so. It seems like the oracle cards are about the Leo. Once again, okay, in between the two. So, pampered queen, she has the money, she has the wealth, she has the free time. She knows how to do everything perfectly, right? Queen of Shells is like domestic tranquility, peace, joy, happiness. The children are all happy, everybody looks good together. So this is the Leo's energy, I think, but for some reason, Leo, in the month of May, you seem to be attracting the wrong partners. It may be a pattern that you have for some reason. Okay, so okay, it seems like there's a real opportunity between these two. However, they're unequally yoked. Are they still going to do anything together? Six of Gems. So who is giving charity? The King of Gems is giving charity to the Queen of Shells. Are they moving in together? Are they working together now? Okay, so the King of Gems here may send a message to maybe perhaps the Queen of Shells. Let me see. So the message here has something to do with a transformation. The message here has to do with the Scorpio energy. Hold on one second. The real opportunity is from an unequally yoked partner. Maybe the partner is not this King of Gems. Maybe the partner is this Prince of Shells. The reason why I say that is because this Death card could represent a Scorpio. So he may be the person who's sending the message here. Okay, so I don't know if he's the real opportunity. If you look between the two, we have a Queen of Shells, we have a Prince of Shells. Okay, they're both in the water sign family. They're both very emotional. It's just that this charmer is not very loving. Like, he wants whatever he wants whenever he wants it, and he's not being traditional as far as relationships go. So in between the two of them, we have the Tower reversed, okay? So there's some type of, it's almost like they try to come together. Hey, honey, I love you. Let me give you a kiss. But before they even kiss, all of a sudden the Tower is like, no, 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 no. You have no permission. You cannot go there. Halt, right? So whatever they're trying to start is not allowed. It doesn't have to be this charmer, but it seems like it is with this Death card here. A transformation to the situation or a Scorpio energy. Okay? Regardless from the feminine's point of view, that is possibly the Leo's point of view, it just seems like relationships right now are not going in her favor. So here we have the Four of Gems. The Four of Gems is reversed at this moment. It has something to do with, like, you have to let it go. Like the Tower reversed. Both of these are saying, like, you are forced to let it go, whatever it is that's going on. So that is actually contradictory so far to the Oracle cards here, which could have just coincidentally fell in the reverse position. But it was saying something about you cannot, a situation has not ended and you are not free from it. But it's saying here twice that you have to let go of the situation, okay? So is that about, yeah, these two. Is that about the ex-partner? Remember this fire sign energy here? Prince of Roses, you gotta let it go. So the reading could be perhaps about the masculine energy too, okay? This is a fire sign card here. Regardless, no matter which guy you're looking at here, this queen continues to choose the wrong partner. So Leos, just kind of watch out for that you're not continuously choosing the wrong partner. So I already said, like, she's being forced to let go of someone. Even though they may be trying to move in together or do something together, it's not working. So here we have the Prince of Gems. He's in the reverse position. So once again, so yeah, I don't understand the reasons why. But as I stated, like, the energies from the masculine are not coming across as loving. The first one did. It's almost like when you meet a guy, he comes to you and says, hi, my dear, I think you're so lovely. Would you like to go out to dinner? But when all is said and done, he's like gaslighting you and like totally making you feel crazy. And you're like, are you cheating on me? And he plays games and says, it wasn't me, baby. It wasn't me. So, like, I don't get it, okay? So it has something to do with, like, I don't know. Okay? So the point is, the feminine is having a hard time finding a good love partner. And now we have the Star card reversed. Like, oh my gosh, there's no hope. Like, I'm looking for a good love partner, but all I keep finding are people who are playing games on me, right? So what is going to happen here? We have the Two of Wings reversed. It's explaining that this masculine energy here, after the Tower falls, the new person that comes in, now whenever the Tower falls and you take on a new person, it's a little bit dangerous because you're in negative energy, like the energy of bad luck. So this new person she takes on is not any better than the other people, saying he's not responsible and there's no hope. Like, it's saying that he's not a dream come true. So it's kind of like all of a sudden everything in your life falls apart. Somebody comes in your life, you're so thankful you're not alone. You don't realize you're choosing someone, like, out of the frying pan into the fire, right? So I can't tell you if this masculine energy is worse than the previous ones, because apparently she's coming across almost all negative energy cards from the masculine. So they're not all in the reverse position, but it's just not the energy. The first guy, he shows his pretty face at first, but then again, all the rest of the cards are kind of not so beautiful in energy, okay? So It's explaining that this new person at the tower moment, it's like your whole life falls apart and you run into this person. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you see me. You seem like a decent person, but maybe it's a trick again. This person is a karmic person. Perhaps she is not going to fulfill her contract with this person. She can spot at least this time using intuition that this person is maybe not the right person for her or not safe for her to trust. And the reason why it is because maybe perhaps he's a liar. Okay, so this energy is not very good. So that was your tarot card reading. I'm going to go back over these oracle cards once again, at least a real quick glance. Okay, Seven of Gabriel reverse. Do not stand up for what you believe in. Okay, so this masculine energy here, when he showed his pretty face, I don't know if it's about the same masculine with his energy changing. I don't know. Do not stand up for what you believe in. Somebody spoke their truth like, hi, pretty lady, I really, really like you. So I don't know if this card is related to this masculine here. It's almost like, is it saying for him to not speak to her, to not try to approach her? I don't know. The reason why is because, as I stated, it's almost as if he shows his pretty face at first, his best face. Like, I'm a nice gentleman, but is that completely accurate, okay? So maybe there's a discouragement from this person approaching the Queen of Gems. Let me look at the next card. I'm just checking because I just wonder if it made sense or not. So here it says, nurture yourself and focus on those you love, but it's in the reverse. This is in regard to this Queen of Gems here. It's saying maybe she's focusing too much on superficial things. I'm just going to put the two cards together. Okay? So the next card here is the Magician. Okay? It's in the reverse. So something's trying to be manifested, but it's not working out so well. Okay? We see that throughout the whole reading. The feminine keeps running into masculines, but she hasn't yet come up with a good love connection, okay? The next card here is the Page of Michael reversed. A boring, old challenge. You do not have what it takes to succeed. Do not review contracts or documents very thoroughly. That's why I didn't read it out, because it wouldn't have made sense the whole way around. So it's saying it's not an exciting challenge. So for May, Leo, perhaps Leo is the feminine energy. She's not having an exciting challenge finding love, okay? And then the last one here, a situation has not ended. The situation that has not ended is her bad luck streak, okay? Now, when I started the reading the first time I shuffled cards, it explained to us that luck was in the reverse, okay? So that explains this reading pretty thoroughly, okay? So Leos, if you're feminine and you're a Leo, your month of May, I don't know if you want to abstain from relationships or these are learning situations, like stepping stones to real love. I don't know, okay? I'm not sure if there's anything else I have to say. Excuse me if I'm talking too loud. You guys be blessed. Take care of yourselves. And have a nice May. I'm not sure if you're going to stay in this independent energy. Now, it wasn't necessarily the feminine who was independent. It was the masculine here, okay? So, I don't know whether it applies to both sexes. If you're a Leo, I didn't know whether it was the masculine or the feminine who was the Leo energy here. So, in May, any relationships you take on, consider them learning experiences if you are a Leo, okay? Or a Leo cross-watcher. So, you guys be blessed. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for listening to my reading. Please like, subscribe, share, or comment, okay? Bye-bye.